Felters and welcome. It's the 3rd of November. How are you all? Have you had a good month? It's Friday, so craft fair Sunday. My shelves are empty. I've packed up most stuff. I've got a few more bits and bobs just to get in a box, but I haven't got any boxes. I've got to come up with some sort of storage. I feel like I'm taking a lot of stuff to this craft fair, but anyway, just doing a little chicken, one last chicken for the craft fair. I've got this wool. I think that will make a nice chicken colour. And I also had to play around with some Fimo clay, I don't know, just because I had quite a lot of Fimo clay. So I made a couple of little things, some pumpkins and a Highland cow, and you just bake them in the oven and they're just really good fun. I wouldn't ever like do stuff to sell, but it's just fun stuff for myself. So something has arrived. I'm just going to open it. It was a present to myself. I did really well in October with sales and profit. So I've ordered this and I've had my eye on it for ages. It's from Coco Natasha, I think is how you say her name. So I'll just open it now. It just arrived. Some of you might know it. I'm sure some of you have seen it, and I've seen it on a lot of videos with people wearing it. Nice packaging. I really have wanted this for ages. Oh, it's so soft. So it is the Small Business Big Dreams jumper from Coco Natasha, and I love the colour of it in particular. There we go. So here it is on. I thought it was way too big. It's an XXL. I'm a size 16 UK, but actually it's really comfortable. I quite like it. I'm definitely going to keep it. You could go for an XL, I think. You could go down a size. The sleeves are a bit long for me, but I love it. The other thing I wanted to say was also I ordered some designs off Etsy for some bags that I had hanging around. I was trying to put my daughter's designs in the bags. It didn't work out. I won't go through it all, but I'll show you those for at the craft fair. I am doing a separate video on the craft fair, so I'm not going to show you loads of it, but yeah, I'll show you the bags when we're there. So here's my craft fair setup, and those are the lovely bags, and they sold really well, and even now people are still. I've got a hedgehog one for myself, and I've got my new logo tags. So this was taken from my craft market video. But yeah, just to show you the layout, I had a lot of stuff there and I did sell really, really well. And I still came back with what I felt like quite a lot of stuff. But the kits looked good. I didn't sell tons of kits. I can't remember. I think I sold about 4. But here I am just doing the usual labelling up needle, caution needle envelopes with the dogs watching me lying in the sun. So we've had some lovely weather lately. There they are all done. All the behind the scene things that you have to do for kits. My husband got a carpet cleaner, and so he did all of the office, and it works really well actually. It brought the office up all nicely. And here's another 100 leaflets to put together. So it's the 8th of November, it's Tuesday. We've got the in-laws coming on Friday, so we're getting ready for that. My video went up for my craft fair, which is the one where I took you along with me, and it's quite a tricky one to video because you have to stop what you're doing all the time and video, and then trying to record conversations. So it's a bit of an effort on the day, but I had a little camera on my hat, which was good, so that got extra footage. And then editing, it did take about 5 hours, but it went up yesterday and it's done the best of all of my videos in the sort of shortest amount of time. And the comments are just amazing. So, you know, a massive thank you for that. When people say, oh, I've got a craft fair coming up, and that gives me the confidence that I know a little bit more about what's going to happen on the day. And it's just really good to make people see that they can go and do craft fairs, especially with needle felting. I'm doing these punch needle kits at the moment. So this was the kit one that I did. So I'm really pleased with that. But I had spare wool. Look at that colour. What does it remind you of? What do you think I did? Okay, it's freehand, so don't laugh. But I tried to make a sort of Highland cow out of all the spare wool. And I'm quite pleased with it. That's the kind of thing I would like to do with punch needling maybe in the future. I had a couple of orders last night, so that was amazing, which was like kits and cards and notepads. So they're going off to America. But I put a couple of mushrooms on yesterday that didn't sell at the craft fair. And just now, I just received an order from Dawn for this one. It's my absolute favourite. I'm going to miss it, I really am, but I'm so pleased it's going to Dawn. So I just put a little tag on the back, and I'm just going to package this one up. And it's quite handy because I can pop in my little, this is kind of why I do my notepads, because yeah, they're not really felting, but they're just a really handy extra little thing, and they'll tie in really nicely. So just going to do that and wait for the rain to stop and then take the dogs out. So I've just been practicing my punch needling. So I did this one first, just put a little backing on it, kind of working out how to do a cushion, just sort of not happy with a couple of gaps, played around with, that's just nothing, just testing out the wool and how it processes along. And those are sort of a long loop and a shorter loop, so that's really, really simple. And then now I've sort of tried to do different stitches. I think that's back stitch because you do it from the back. I think that's front stitch because you do it from the front. That was one I was really scared of. That's just a long loop I did, which I really liked, but I was supposed to be tufting it all, but that's tufted here. That's the long loop. That's a basket weave, which again, sort of a basket weave. It's not the best. And then that's just a long sort of a crossways. I made that one up. But it's just good fun to play around with another craft. And it's also good because I appreciate how I feel as a beginner, because some of my work was really, really messy in the beginning, but I feel I'm improving. So it's good to understand how a beginner person to needle felting would feel, that sort of where you just get it all wrong and it's not going right and it just takes a bit of practice. So pleased with that. And here's the next thing I have created. So it is a Herdwick sheet, but I've just can see I've got a lot of learning still to do with the lines and everything, but it's, yeah, it kind of looks, it's just a bit too chunky in the face and stuff, but yeah, I like the black lining, that works well. So I've had lots of fun punch needling, and now, excuse me, get my chair up a bit. So I'm going to do Pigs in Blanket video for Bergen and Bath, who I met at Yarndale, and they're a really lovely little company. They're only in their first year, so they gifted this to me, but I've got to do it, and I just hope it's not too soft, because when I make beginner kits I struggle if they're too soft. But I have to show you this. So this is a brand new needle felting book that's out at the moment, and let's get rid of that reflection. This is Vicky, who is a friend of mine. I met her in my Patreon, and then we've met at Yarndale, and she's been up here. And she does the most amazing, well, she does the most amazing sort of sculptures, but she does a lot of guinea pigs in particular. She does other things, but her little characters, I can't get rid of that reflection. She has done this book, and she's been writing it for about a year, I reckon now, and we've been hearing her talk about it and trying to sort of, I can't really help her because I've not done a book before, but just, you know, say, yeah, that sounds good, that doesn't. And she's done it, and it's out on Amazon, and it's a bestseller on Amazon at the moment. And it's about needle felted accessories is what it's mainly about. But if you like doing sort of little guinea pigs or little sculptures with complete scenes with the base and all the accessories, this is the book for you. I'll just flick through. It's got about 189 pages. Obviously, I'm not going to show you all of it. Tons of photos, absolutely tons. But I'm sure Vicky won't mind. So she's got a little bit about beginner, all the things you need. But obviously, if you're someone who's picking this up for accessories, you probably know the basics of felting. Right, so the backstories on these guinea pigs. I've got to read you this. Peggy is the occasional hiking companion of cheeky Chester, who's the page before. But being an older sow, finds that she prefers to stop and smell the roses whilst Chester zooms off ahead. Since she is a lady who hikes alone, she has taken a few self-defence for sassy sows classes at the local leisure centre. If she so much as catches someone looking too longingly at her favourite purple satchel, she will demonstrate her very best roundhouse kick to their nogging. Oh, honestly, the backstories. Jenny the jet setter, she is fantastic. And then there's some others, but I won't sort of show you. But she teaches you how to do the basic guinea pig, and then she teaches you the bases and all the accessories. And this is a book that really no one else has done. And it's really good, and there's a lot packed in there. And if you are looking to do some accessories or to sort of up your needle felting game with your sculptures, this is the book for you. And it's on Amazon, so please do. If you do purchase it, please put a review on for her, because she's worked so hard on this, and I'm amazed. I would like to do a book next year or the year after, start doing it next year. Sort of, it's going to be to do with everything to do with needle felting, but I'm so impressed with Vicky. She's done an amazing job. So needle felted accessories. So these little 5 are on the table, and I've tried to make my video look nice. And this little hair sold. I think it's going to America, so I was really pleased with that. So I'm going to package that one up. So it's Monday morning. I did decide to go to Crafts in the Pen. I bought some lovely things. Look, little crocheted robin. I've done a full video on it, you've probably seen it. These are my favourite, the little pottery mushrooms. So delicate, so delicate. There you go. Really cute. So I feel like I've done loads of work already. It's 8:44 and I've already just gone all around the house, done the bins, the children have gone. My car, oh my God, coming back from Skipton, about half an hour out, my car started making a noise like it was a flat tyre. And you know when you got a flat tyre, it's da 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 da. And then it was intermittent, and I stopped, looked, it's not a flat tyre. But anyway, so I got back. I just drove slowly. I don't know, not sure what it is. It might be something in the disc. But anyway, I got to sort that out today. So that, it's always worrying, isn't it, when it's something like that. And I was half an hour out the other side of Huddersfield, and I was thinking, oh my God, and it was raining. Oh, I just didn't want to have to get out and try and change a tyre on a car that's new that I don't know. But I would have given it a go. But luckily my husband was at home as well, so that he would have come and helped. But yeah, I've just got a lot on now, and I was trying to debate whether to put this video out on Crafts in the Pen. I had a great time. Really recommend it. If you might have seen the video already, but and also about whether to apply there as well. So that now sort of running through my head. But anyway, I think my punch needle video is going to go up today. I'll just leave that as is and then do this one for Friday, so I don't have to rush. And then hopefully I might be doing a Heidi Feathers one again. But I've got to get all of this done before the 28th, before the maybe op. You know what it's like, third time lucky. And then I'm also trying to video for these little guys as well. And I've done one, I've done the owl. And again, I just sort of think, oh yeah, it'd be fine, I'll just do the videos. No, these videos take ages. You can't just knock a video out in a day. It takes me about 2 or 3 days, because by the time I've made it, edited it, voice-overed it, and then there's little end bits and beginning bits, and then photos, and so yeah, I just feel like, oh yeah, and I had lots of orders over the weekend. So I'm down to well, 3, 3 and 4 in my kits, so I will be making kits. But this is the time of year that it's busy, and I have to enjoy it and appreciate that I am busy, and just keep going. It's just whether the op goes ahead as well now. That will be slightly awkward, but I kind of reckon it won't. Anyway, Monday morning, back to it. I was just going to show you this as well, because I am going to start making some kits. We're in the garage. I bought some more embroidery hoops for punch needle and some more fun colours to play around with, and I've got a new in-betweeny type punch needle tool coming, so I will be doing a little bit more, but obviously this channel is a needle felting channel, so don't worry, there'll be lots of needle felting still. So it's the next day and I finished all 20 kits. I was really pleased with myself. Managed to get quite a lot done. The Highland Cow ones at the end, I've only got 4. I've just placed a really large order at World of Wool, so that I am ready for the rest of the season, really. I'm just going to take the dogs out, and it's so lovely. It's not raining for once. There might even be a bit of sunshine. And I have been doing a little bit more punch needling just for practice. So I just wanted to cover a few things. I opened the Pigs in Blanket, and it does look like they're carded wool, but however they're all merino wools on the inside. It's still a lovely kit, but merino wools, especially for a beginner, it's just not for me to put it out there. So I've spoken to them, and that's absolutely, you know, fine, because they gifted it to me, so I felt a bit funny that I wasn't going to do a video on it, but they completely understand, and I think they do have a mix of wools in some of the other kits. But yeah, it's just not one for me to put on the channel for beginners and recommend, because I just find merino wools just take so long, and also I don't enjoy felting with merino wools. So anyway, but it's still a lovely kit. I'm just loading, it's the 25th, I'm just loading the Heidi Feathers giveaway, which I kind of developed with Zoe, who runs Heidi Feathers, because we wanted to work together, but I just, you know, I don't want to just do a video on a mat because it's new in her shop. So I wanted to come up with something a little bit better. So I came up with essential tools. She sent me all of those tools for free, and they're a giveaway. So I think that's a really good way of getting her name out there, what's new in her shop, and it being useful for viewers. So I hope you guys like it. It's coming out in like 3 days, so I'll let you know. And then World of Wool have sent me these. I can't hold them all up. Oh, look at these. So these are, at last, these are locks. They've done it. I'll show you them. I'll just move the camera so you can see them a little bit better. So I've always thought this is one thing that they needed to do a bit better, because they did have some locks, but they were quite, there was a lot of sort of rest of the matter with them. It was quite hard to get the locks out, but look at these. These are brilliant. I will pull them out. God, that's brilliant. That's all pure locks. Well, it's pretty good, isn't it? So this is Lockie Brownie, Wensleydale wool locks. Butternut. Oh, I didn't really want to open them all. I'm gonna have to, I think. I might do a giveaway with these as well eventually. Look at the colour there, perfect pumpkin colour. I know we're through the season. This one, Earl Grey. And they are, as I said, there's a lot of locks in there. I don't know what the price is of these. Look, they look so cool. And this is Pretzel. Oh, I really like pretzel. I'm getting them all out. Look at that. And it's all squished in there, so you get quite a good little bundle. I shall have a look at the prices in a minute. But oh yeah, really pleased with them at last. World of Wool, you're doing fantastic. And I created this Highland cow, which I know the colours are weird. I was just testing out this thing I wanted to do, and again it didn't quite work. It's a Highland cow though, so I'm on to the next one, and I promise this will be better. This is like my hobby, all right? So I'm doing a lot with my business with felting, and I'm considering this punch needle as like a bit of a hobby, so I'm enjoying it.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling. This heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right. Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Held underwater, fine for air. Breathe in, breathe out.
So I've just sold 2 kits, and this one has literally just sold. So it's Saturday the 25th. It's obviously shopping weekend for everybody. I'm just packaging him up, and I've just put his little tag on. I really like this one. He's going to America. Oh, look at that. Best way to be. All stocked up. I've just got to put my Etsy shop. Well, I never shut it. I'm just going to put like the delivery mode to about 3 to 4 days, because the op technically is tomorrow if it doesn't get cancelled, which I'm expecting it will. And you can't really tell, but there's slight drops of snow in the air. So it started, winter is here. But yeah, I'm so happy. They're all done before I go in for the op. And I finished this one, but he's slightly, the bottom of his neck is too long. But yeah. I like the background, having fun still. There's all the others. So the op went ahead yesterday, which was really good. If you don't like surgery or talking about it, please just forwards for the next minute. I'm just going to mention it briefly. I just don't want it to trigger anyone. So yeah, it went ahead, and I had a general anaesthetic for about an hour and a half, and it wasn't too bad. The cut is smaller than I thought. I've got no nerve damage, no numbness. They took the lump out. That's going to be analysed. We're pretty sure it's a cyst, so I'm sure it's all going to be fine. A lot of sickness when I woke up, but apart from that, it was a lot better than I thought. And the staff were amazing. The NHS gets such a bad rap a lot of the time. I could not fault anyone yesterday. I've never had general anaesthetic. I've never, had an operation. Well, I've had cesareans, but that was different. But I was awake for those. But yeah, they were brilliant. And the staff, all of them were excellent and so empathetic, not just helpful, really kind and understanding and just lovely. So thank you so much. Barnsley Hospital I went to. It was really, really good. So that's it there. I'm not going to show you any more than that. But it's a little bit swollen, a little bit uncomfortable. But apart from that, I am not too bad. I'm up and about. So I had no Etsy orders yesterday, so that was great. I've just got an Etsy order in now. I'm going to do that next. And I can't wash my hair for the next few days, so this is going to be it for this vlog. You do not want to see me in a couple of days' time. It will be a mess. But yeah, just to say, I am going to finish videoing the baubles, so that's going to be my December videos. Oh, and I put the prize draw up, and I do know some people have had scammer text alerts, scammer people contacting them in the comments, so I won't contact anyone until the Monday, so please just don't respond to anyone else. I've managed to block some of the words that the scammers might use. I've put a warning up, so I've done everything I can, and it's really annoying because it just sucks the joy out of doing a prize draw like this, but hopefully we'll get round it. I have been working on this sort of sheep, another punch needle, I know, but it was one I could take to the hospital to do, but my sheep always look a bit angry, so I've got to work on that. So have a wonderful December, and I'm going to be doing the money report at the end of the year. So that'll be great. We can have a catch up then, and I'll obviously have a December vlog depending on how busy I am and what I'm doing, whether I think it's interesting enough for you. But thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, I know it's been very vloggy, very talking, this one, but honestly, I think in most businesses like this, you're not actually being that creative. I haven't felt it that much after the craft fair. I was posting things on Etsy, and then I was keeping up with kits. So I haven't actually needle felted as much as I would like. And I do find when you're in these businesses, the ability to be creative is probably about, 20% of the time. You can't do it that much because you're trying to keep up with orders and stuff. So I do hope you don't mind, but that is how the business runs in November. So hopefully there'll be lots more felting. I've got so many things I want to do still in my head, but thank you for watching and being here, and I will see you at the end of December, beginning of January even maybe. Take care.